Hello, I'm the CommanderZander. I remember it so that a science critic doesn't have to. And neither should you, as we roll on in the month of Halloween. For those who were by last week's review, I will do something that's a little more appropriate for children, but not Barney-like. We're going to delve into Garfield, because I have not been able to review Garfield of any kind. And no, I'm not reviewing the Garfield movie. The nostalgia critics already beat me to the punch, although I should rip on him for ripping on it. I thought it was decent. No, we're delving into the cartoons of Garfield. Based on the wonderful comic strips that you see every Sunday, usually, Garfield is a big fat cat who's orange and happens to like lasagna. A lot of lasagna. He lives with his big buddy Odie, who's anything but a buddy to Garfield. So with that, I bet you're wondering, what does Garfield have to do with Halloween? Well, he just so happens to have a Halloween adventure that I will be delving into today. So for all of you Garfield fanatics, this is probably the time for the nostalgia critic to plug his ear holes. This is Garfield's Halloween adventure. We start with a peaceful morning in the neighborhood of make-believe. Except it's not make-believe, it's actually real. As we see that Garfield, our beloved cat, is being Garfield. A lazy bastard who's watching TV while napping on his blanket.
WBOR, the easy viewing, easy listening station. We begin our broadcast with the Binky the Clown Show.
Binky the Clown.
Day.
How is that amusing and pleasing? So much for pleasing. Unless this is all a nightmare. Garfield, if you've seen from the past, can't stand this clown.
What am I doing? Remember, kids, if you don't exercise with Binky, you're gonna grow up to be worthless! I hate you, Binky.
That is one mean flipping clown. And clowns just so happen to be in the news for the wrong reasons lately. Maybe they should hunt this clown down. He's so mean.
Tonight, kids, because this is the night you can get a lot of candy! Take that, Binky. Ha-ha! Wait a minute.
He said
Did he
kid.
say we could get a lot of candy tonight? Binky, come back. Where are you, Binky, old buddy? That's right, kids. Tonight is Halloween night, and we want to be in great shape.
And this, all of a sudden, makes Garfield and Binky buddy-buddies. Because Garfield just happens to love candy.
This is a night. I was created for.
Typical Garfield intros.
Disguise and go knocking on everybody's door. This is a night.
This is a typical Garfield song / intro by the same person who does Garfield songs.
So giving away.
And then the name of the special comes out. Garfield's Halloween Adventure. Jim Davis deserves a lot of credit for not only the special, but for Garfield, the cartoon himself. Because Garfield is awesome. Garfield goes back to his bed.
Halloween's my kind of a holiday. It's not like those other stupid holidays. I don't get pine needles in my paws. There's no dumb bunnies, no fireworks.
Wow, he has a negative remark about all the other
You
holidays.
go out, you get candy. It's as simple as that.
Hey, Playboy, I think you might have found a new best friend. Yippee! In fact, Garfield's in the closet right now. Oh, this is awesome. Yes, this is awesome indeed. With guacamole. Except, isn't Garfield a cat and Scooby's still in the closet?
Kenny, steady yourself, Garfield. First, you gotta get a costume. Then you gotta get a...
Garfield now has to figure out what costume to wear for Halloween so he can get a shit ton of candy.
First, you gotta get up.
He pretends to fall asleep so he can wake up. Why would you do that when you're already up? Here's Garfield's other good buddy, who is clearly tired.
Gotcha.
That's not funny, Garfield.
And how, this?
Now that's funny.
Yeah, come on. You're supposed to be scary, Garfield.
Why can't I
Not funny.
stay angry with you, Garfield?
Because I'm a cat.
What's with the blanket? You practicing for Halloween?
Practicing.
I love how he still has the jack-o'-lantern on his head. Doesn't he realize he has a jack-o'-lantern on his head?
You're probably wondering what I'm doing with this pumpkin on my head.
Wahoo! There's a pumpkin on your head. I hadn't noticed.
I was carving a jack-o'-lantern until you arrived. What do you think?
It's you.
Well, this one's ruined.
The stuff appears to be of the lasagna persuasion.
No, it's not. It's pumpkin
Since
seeds.
when did you like pumpkin innards?
Tui! Since never. Blech.
How
Wow.
about some breakfast?
Oh, no, thank you. I must save room for all that candy. Candy.
I feel bad for
Oh,
John.
maybe I'll have a sweet roll to tide me over.
Really, he picks the sweet roll instead of the croissant and the bacon.
Perhaps some bacon and a croissant.
I was going to say. And he forgets the coffee.
What the heck?
Oh, he takes the whole thing. Jesus Christ. As you can see, Odie now has the jack-o'-lantern on his head.
Ha, gotcha, didn't I? Ah! Oh, I knew it was you all the time, Odie.
Odie counters.
It's not nice to scare people, you know?
You just tried to scare Odie, though. So technically, you're being a hypocrite. Or should I say, a hippocat.
So stupid he'd have to stand on a chair to raise his IQ. He's ugly, too. It would take two of them to get any uglier. He's so ugly.
Can we get the
he
cane
would
on
have
these
to wear a
jokes?
mask to go trick-or-treating on Halloween. Hey, wait a minute. That's it. If I take Odie trick-or-treating with me tonight, there'll be 2 sacks to fill, not one. I'll get twice the candy.
That's what he thinks, but he doesn't realize that Odie gets the candy, too.
You know that.
Why does he still have the
Hey, Odie, old
jack-o'-lantern?
boy. You know what Halloween night is? Yeah, well, take that stupid pumpkin off your head and I'll tell you.
Let me guess. The jack-o'-lantern will land on Garfield next, since he's the only one that hasn't been hit with the jack-o'-lantern.
That's right. And if a dog does a good job, he gets a whole piece of candy of his very own. Well, you want to go, boy? Huh? Want to go out and get candy?
He's tricking Odie so that he barely gets any candy and Garfield gets all the candy. Now he has to pick a costume. There are so many options to pick and choose from. You could be a bat, you could be a vampire. What do they decide on? A pirate. A very good one too, might I add.
Will be shoving lasagna in his face. I declare this booty property of the queen.
Hey, what do you think you are?
I be Orangebeard the pirate captain, and this be me first mate, Odie the stupid. You be having a mite too many peg legs there, matey.
You guys look ridiculous.
I've killed
What
you
a
for saying
jerk!
that.
Look ridiculous! You're supposed to be wearing costumes! I didn't see you wearing a costume. Maybe you're the one who looks ridiculous.
We don't be the welcome wagon, if that's what you mean.
Well, here's a couple of sacks. Have a good time.
Looting all
Really? You're gonna let him loose like that?
Come along, matey.
Hey, Playboy, I think this is what your parents were like back then, because you have the same mind frame as him. Oh yeah, I could definitely depict that. He lets them loose, doesn't even bother, doesn't know where they're going, doesn't care where they're going. Yeah, that's pretty much my parents in a nutshell. With guacamole! Isn't it right, Garfield? Oh, you better believe it.
60 men all lost at sea, all of them drunk except for me. 'Twas I who had to face the storm with nothing.
As much as I'm enjoying Garfield singing, and yes, I happen to enjoy some songs, I noticed a comment saying that I apparently can't stand singing. Let me go on record in saying I can't stand any Barney songs, or High School Musical songs of any kind, or any Disney song. Well, that's putting it too harsh. Not all Disney songs. Some Disney songs I can't stand, like the Hannah Montanas and the High School Musicals. Hell, even the Barneys I can't understand. But I do like most songs. I just can't stand those types of songs. So we press on as Garfield has...
Idea. Look at all those houses across the river.
Odie is a genius for a dumb dog.
The river, the candy is all mine. Do you hear me? All mine. Wait a minute. Am I being too greedy?
Yes, you're being too greedy.
Share my candy
But
with
who
those
can
with
blame you?
much
You're like a
money?
pirate, which makes sense. That's why you're dressed like a pirate, because you're a greedy one. We proceed with them reaching the shores of the haunted house. Ooh, spooky, terrifying. Stop scaring me, man! God damn it, Willie. Every fucking video you're gonna do this? He does it to my videos too! On my intros! With guacamole! They go into the haunted house. Actually, they look through the window of the haunted house to see that there's no one there but a fireplace, where Ebenezer Scrooge would probably lay and wait for Jacob and Marley.
I'll kick the door open. You jump in and secure the place. Are you ready?
Oh, that sounds like a wonderful plan. Except you can't get the stupid bloody door open.
Tell you what, let's quietly slip in.
Sure, sneak in like a fucking thing. Oh, now it opens! Because they don't stand for loudness. Ooh, terrifying. There's an alarm clock, there's a tilted, empty photo frame.
It looks as though the place is deserted. Let's warm ourselves by the fire.
So you think it's deserted. Don't even bother to look at who's sitting in the chair. Yeah, just your typical creepy geezer.
Shut up, you two! That's enough to stop an old man's ticker.
Did he just say shut up to Garfield and Odie? Nobody said shut up to Garfield and Odie!
This could be the worst night of your life.
Oh wow, way to be frickin' Mr. Negative over there.
Any longer, Odie.
Stay! I'm about to tell you has never been told to another living soul.
So you better not tell anybody else or else your souls will be cursed for the rest of your life.
This island has a secret. A deep, dark secret it has held for 100 years.
It's the home of Barney the dinosaur.
Well, tonight, a ruthless band of pirates held up in this very house. They had looted many ships and were pursued by...
He then proceeds to tell the story of some old pirates who once invaded this haunted house on an island of misfits.
treasure before making their escape. However, before they left this island on that story,
The penalty of death.
they signed a contract
With a red X.
written in blood. They vowed to return for the treasure 100 years from Halloween night at the stroke of midnight, even if it meant returning from the grave.
Wow. Well, the thunder's going off, so you know what that means. Ooh, when you hear the sound of thunder, don't you get too scared. Just grab your thunder buddy.
My friend,
Or buddies in the closet.
pirates had a 10-year-old cabin boy.
So you're saying at the stroke of midnight, the ghosts of the haunted pirates are gonna attack this island and pretty much steal the candy. And wouldn't you know it? Now where's SpongeBob with the screaming right now? Very funny, Willie. I can't believe. Squidward, are you scared? SpongeBob, how the hell did you get in the closet?
We gotta find a good...
I'm in a closet?
Don't
Oh.
they know where we
The only thing missing is Tom Cruise is trapped in the closet. Ah, that's what I was afraid of. As Garfield and Odie hide in a drawer, they see that the ghost of the pirate ship has made its way on shore. And there is the most ridiculous drawing of a ghost pirate I've ever fucking seen in my whole fucking life. Really? It looks like someone drew it out of crayons. It's clearly noticeable. But look what shows up. We're rich! Rich beyond our wildest dreams! Gimme, 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 gold, 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 gold! Good. Awkward moment. Seriously, it's like someone drew it with chalk or crayon. It's obviously noticeable as Garfield and Odie runs away. Oh, that is lame. Odie is about to go, but he uses the strength to get back up. There's only one way off this island and away from the crayons of horror.
1, 2, 3.
Jump!
Rats! I forgot. I can't swim.
Then you should have worked out. Now Bimbo the Clown's gonna kill you for that. Odie sees Garfield hanging on by a twig. So he quickly goes to save Garfield. Hey Garfield, I think you owe Odie an apology. Isn't that right, Garfield? Afraid so. That was the worst night of my life. No candy, no treasure. Wait a minute, you didn't get the treasure?
The old man was
You
right.
didn't get the treasure?
Worst night of my life. I've had nightmares that look like birthday parties compared to tonight.
But on the bright side, you're saved, and look! Your bag of candy.
Here.
I'm just curious who Carol it is.
I guess this story do have a happy ending after all.
I guess there's a consolation prize for everything. But just as they're about to retrieve the candy, they're gonna retrieve the candy and walk out of here.
Candy. Odie, I am about to do something that is totally out of character for me, but
He's gonna give Odie the bag of candy.
18 zillion times tonight.
18 zillion, but who's counting?
Something of great personal worth. Something that represents a great personal sacrifice on my part. Here's your half of the candy. Yeah, I love you.
Thank you, Garfield! Says Odie as he walks away.
What a night.
Garfield at least salvages a bag of candy and some TV.
Good evening, and
Oh,
welcome
good
to
God.
our all-night pirate movie festival.
Boy, am I tired.
Yeah, candy can do that to you.
Oh.
Where did that stuffed bear come from? That's besides the point. So in any case, that's Garfield's Halloween Adventure. By golly, was it an adventure! And a very good Halloween classic if you're wanting a recommendation. You get the thumbs of approval, Garfield. You always get my thumb of approval. So, we are closing in towards the end of the month of Halloweener. And, well, I hope you enjoy your treats, kiddies. Plus one more review for next week. I'm the CommanderZander. I remember it so that it sounds great and I'm doing. Neither should you.